Yo, what's good, Stoop Side Squad? It's your girl Nina Lux. Welcome back to another video with Stoop Side Hip Hop, where the beats are raw, the rhymes are real, and we're taking you straight to the heart of the streets, bringing you the latest and the realest in hip hop culture. So grab a seat, kick back, and let's dive into the story of the day. Let's go. So, guys, I come to you today with a heavy heart and a heavy mind. I don't know if many of you are aware of what has taken place today. However, I do need those of you with a voice, those of you with a platform to spread the awareness of what is actually taking place in America and happening to Americans right now. So, the newly elected president, Donald Trump, has decided to freeze federal spending. What does that mean for the average American? What that means is that Trump has put a freeze on all federal loans and grants, home rental assistance, federal free lunch program, Meals on Wheels, federal financial aid for education, the home and energy program, which helps millions of Americans keep the lights and the heats on in their homes. This is unacceptable. Never in my wildest dreams did I think that as Americans that we would be crazy enough to make the same mistake twice. When someone shows you who they are the first time, you believe them. A federal judge in the District of Columbia a few moments ago has blocked Trump's executive order on this federal freeze. However, that does not stop the fear and the angst that Americans are feeling tonight. What does this mean? College students who depend on the federal financial aid to complete their schooling get a degree so they can go out into the world and be productive. Don't even know if they can complete their last semester of school at this moment. Medicaid and Medicare, millions upon millions of Americans depend on Medicare and Medicaid. For these people to not know if they're going to be able to get their medications next month or be able to see that specialist that they so desperately need to see, may not even have coverage. As you can see here on my screen, the system which dictates Medicaid and Medicare, they can't even access it. So now I want you people out there to tell me, when I look at my paycheck every week, bi-weekly, or salaried, federal and state taxes are taken out of my check, as with millions of us Americans. Those taxes that are taken out of our checks are meant to help fund these federal programs. Now, my question is, now that you have put a freeze on federal spending, now that you have put a freeze on these programs that millions of Americans so desperately need, now that you have put a freeze on Medicare and Medicaid, Are you now going to stop taking federal taxes out of my check? Are you now going to stop taking Medicare and Medicaid out of my check? Because when you were taking it to put it into these programs, yeah, it was a bit excessive, but it was understood. The fact that you are now taking this money out of our paychecks and shutting down these programs is unconstitutional. I need y'all to help me make sense of it. Okay? We got millions of seniors who depend on Meals on Wheels. We have millions upon millions of elementary, middle school, and high school students who depend on the federal free lunch program. Because for some, that may be the only meal they get that day. We have sickly people with health conditions not knowing if they're going to get the treatment they need to continue to survive. Home rental assistance, people who look to that program to keep a roof over their family heads, may not know where they're going to sleep in the next couple of months. Y'all can't tell me that y'all okay with this. Y'all cannot make me believe that y'all okay with this. Am I directly impacted? No, I'm not. But I am directly, indirectly impacted. My daughter is a college age student who depends on federal financial aid to complete her schooling so she can get her IT degree and go out here and be productive. She is now wondering if she's going to be able to complete her last semester to get her degree. My grandmother depends on Meals on Wheels. I'm never going to see my grandmother go without, ever. It'll never happen. But this man is about to put so much strain on American families, it's not even funny. Yeah, we out here, we talking about one of the greatest rap battles of all time. We got the witness. But people, we got more pressing things going on right now that needs our full attention. This being one of them. When someone shows you who they are the first time, you believe them. Believe them. This man is no different today than he was 8 years ago. If anything, he's more vindictive. He's not only freezing federal loans and grants, this man literally has agencies walking into daycares, elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, snatching children out. And to most of us on the outside looking in, you think it's only the child that's being snatched that is affected? No. Because what do you say to the little girl or the little boy that is sitting next to her friend and it is just ripped up from them, uprooted from what they know? All because of a vindictive dictator. I'm asking anyone, everyone with a voice, with a platform, you need to bring awareness to this. People need to know what liberties are going to start being stripped away slowly but surely. How do y'all feel about that, chat? How do you feel to know that you may try to go and get a federal home loan or grant to get a new home and it's not there? It's not available. I asked you, chat, what can I do to ease my daughter's mind that she will be able to complete her schooling and get her degree and go out here and fulfill her dream of being in the IT world? Because where it's at right now, I've spoken to about 5 students today who feel the same exact way that my daughter feels. They don't know what they're going to do for their next semester. You talking about college age students who have already put in 2 to 3 years of their schooling to get their degree in their respective field, to be almost at that line where they can go out here and attempt to fulfill their dream. What do you tell a high schooler who has dreams of going to college that those funds may no longer be there for you to even do so? People, we got to do better. We got to do better. And it's so sad to see that the very people, the very students who he is hurting were some of his biggest supporters. And this is how he repaid them. This man isn't doing this for the betterment of America. This man is on a revenge tour, okay? He's on a revenge tour from his first term. He's on a revenge tour because he didn't get reelected 4 years ago. And he's here now to make the American people pay for that. You're talking approximately 80 to 85% of Americans who will be affected by this executive order, which means the other 15 to 20% don't give a shit. It doesn't matter to them because it doesn't affect them, whether it be directly or indirectly. However, if you have a child, if you have a grandmother, a grandfather, a great aunt, great uncle, a cousin, a sister, a brother, It doesn't matter. If these people depend on any of these federal programs, it affects you too. And it may not affect you now, but it will affect you in the long run. People, I need you to stand up. I'm begging all of my YouTubers. I'm begging all those with a voice, all those with a platform. Bring awareness to this situation because shit is about to get real. If you guys want to read further on this federal freeze that Trump has done, I will leave a link down in the description below. But let me know what y'all think. Because this right here, this is not okay. This is not okay. I have to sit my 14-year-old down and try to explain to him why there may be no money for him to go to college. As hard as I work, as much taxes as I pay, my child who wants to be an historian may not get to go to college. My daughter, who is nearly complete with her IT degree, may not be able to finish completing her final credits to get her degree. My grandmother, who depends on Meals on Wheels, she's never going to go without, not long as I got breath in my body. But what about the millions of other seniors who don't have that luxury of family members that can pick up the slack? What about them? Don't they matter? Chat, let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Your stoop side. This is a part of hip hop because it affects us all. I'm your girl, Nina Lux. If you like the channel, hit the subscription button down below. Give a thumbs up. Share the video, guys. Share the video. I'll catch you guys next time. This is Stoop Side Hip Hop. Your girl, Nina Lux. We are out. Peace.